Hey everyone, welcome to AstroScoop. This is Jeff, the astrology coaching channel that does a deep dive into the planets and signs of the zodiac. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribe. It's very important for a small channel like mine. So if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. If you're coming back, thank you once again, deep dive viewers and listeners. Today's video is a quick update on Gemini. For the week ending June 8th, 2024, we're in the Gemini 2 decan, or second period of Gemini, and we're going into the third period and last period of Gemini before we entertain the Gemini Cancer cusp. Before we start, I just want to mention 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, either Fridays or Saturdays, my astrology live stream talk on YouTube at AstroScoop 3801. So again, those are weekly, so look for those, and that's another good reason to subscribe. So Gemini 2s I talked about last week and also in my live stream. Gemini 2s are ruled by Mercury, but they're also co-ruled by Venus. So Mercury appreciates some of the charm and tact and diplomacy that comes along with a Venus decanate. So we're moving into the last decanate, which is Mercury ruled. As we get deeper into the Gemini season, Geminis that are later degrees are much different than earlier Geminis. Gemini 3 personalities are similar to Gemini 1 and 2 in the fact that they're innovative, imaginative, and mercurial. The difference with the Uranus decanate is there's more of a risk-taking bent. So possibly you have a more forceful or resolute Gemini personality that's enhanced by Uranus. So in your chart, if you're a Gemini born on the third week from the 11th to around the 19th or 20th, you should look to your Mercury and Uranus for insight into your character and traits. The twins constellation comes from the myth of Castor and Pollux, who were brothers. They both have the same mother named Leda, but Pollux was fathered by Zeus and Castor by a king named Tiberius. So the fact that the constellation or mythology of Gemini has two different fathers, the twin brothers, that indicates some of the duality that came into the depiction of this sign. They looked identical, even though they had different fathers, and they were the patron saints of sailors. They often rescued crews of sailors, which is interesting because I don't necessarily think of Gemini as an overtly rescuing or caring sort of sign. It doesn't mean Geminis don't care, but Geminis are usually more mental. So that's an interesting image. At some point in a battle, Castor died. Pollux did not want to live without his brother. So he asked his father Zeus, what can we do here? So Zeus said, fine, I'm sympathetic to you. You both are very important to me. I'll make you both immortal. Thus, the constellation of Gemini. It's mostly regarded as quite authentic. From the mythology point of view, Gemini really is light and dark, dark and light. If you have a Gemini planet in your chart, you may know how hard it is to reconcile the light and dark aspects of it. And if you really, really look at yourself honestly, you'll see how you use some of that. But this sign is also about sibling bonds, because in the mythology of Gemini, the siblings were really, really tight, again, only sharing the same mother. Another reason why Gemini people sparkle and have that certain personality, I think, is because the stars, the constellation of Castor and Pollux and Gemini, is extremely bright and has a strong presence in the night sky. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking about Gemini once again. Don't forget live streams either at 7 p.m. Fridays or Saturdays on YouTube. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever feels right. I truly appreciate it. Until the next time, stay safe and be yourself.